live free picks for today's action. So make sure you like, subscribe, and set notifications. We want you guys live with us. So you get the best numbers when you place your bets here when we give you our picks here on our show on Game Day Picks. Also, guys, make sure I'll let you know about our promo code. You can save 20% off all premium pick packages when you use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link in the description. Then click the All Cappers tab to get signed up. Also, love to hear from you guys. So post your picks in the comments below. And visit Tony'sPicks.com. Multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers and get signed up. As you can see right now, Mindy's been on fire here, coming off a strong day. We also have good days here by Collins, and of course Paul's been hot. So has been Hollywood Sam. We'll take a look at our NFL leaderboard. You'll find here Ramon here with a monster performance this year in NFL. And of course, Ben is doing well. So make sure you click the links, get signed up. As we scroll down, you'll see the featured pick today from the cappers. You can click the best bet. The capper will designate one pick per sport on the best bet. You guys wanted best bets. Who's the best bet? What's their best bet? Well, here it is. Here's the best bet. So you'll find sometimes more than one, because the cappers will handicap more than one sport. As you can hear from the morning steam consensus, you see there's two best bets here, because one's from baseball, the other's from a college football game. So it's one best bet per sport per day. You'll see Ramon is coming in with the best bet premium as well. Mindy's in there with one from baseball. I've got one somewhere. I don't know. I'm at a pass it someplace. I thought I had it up there. Yeah, I do have one. I do have one here today from baseball. So click the link, get signed up. Also, the $15 premium pick. Each capper can designate one premium pick from their card as a $15 pick. And really much to showcase their service to you. You can see I've got one up there, the morning's team crew as well. Tiffany in there. We got Ramon and Mindy, so everyone's there. It's got a $15 premium pick. So guys, make sure you sign up to the site. You'll see what we've got going there on Tony'sPicks.com. All right, let's get this one underway. With us today, we've got Ramon Scott and Mindy Han. So let's get Game Day Picks underway. Let's welcome in Mindy Han. You'll find her over at Tony'sPicks.com. Also part of that morning show. Saturday through Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern time. It is the morning steam, so let's bring in Mindy right now. I think we got Mindy ready to roll here. Mindy, how's it going?
Good. Coming off a good day of Major League Baseball, so excited to keep it going here today.
Exactly. Let's keep it rolling here. Here we go at 6:40 Eastern time. Have the Tigers here to host the Royals. Detroit here at -115. The total sits at 7.5.
Yeah, so the Tigers, they took 2 of 3 last time out in this series. Today we have Greinke on the mound for those Royals, 4-9 on the season, 4.21. But his ERA is 4.7 in the last 3 games, and Greinke lifetime versus those Tigers is 13-8 with a 2.95 ERA. I think Greinke's been playing a little bit better here as of late. So I kind of look for him to kind of continue to roll here. Versus these Tigers today. When we have Wentz on the mound for the Tigers, he's only making his 6th start of the season. He's 2-2 with a 3.13 ERA. He is 2-1 with a 1.11 ERA in his last 3 starts. So also pitching well, and had a scoreless 6 innings versus those Orioles. He's been, I think, decent, but yet that Tigers bullpen, I just can't trust him. I think they've just been really fading here through the stretch. Tigers don't necessarily play well here at home. Royals have won the last 5 of 6 overall. I look for the Royals to take care of business today in this one. I'll take them on the money line, -105.
All right, Mindy here on the Royals, money line -105. They got some hot bats, but you know why Greinke's been pitching well of late?
Because he's almost done.
Well, because he's on a 1-year contract. That's why he's pitching great, right? So he might be almost done. We'll see, because he wants a contract next year. That's usually these veterans. You always keep an eye on these veterans on these 1-year, like Corbin. Some of these guys on the expiring contracts. They're pitching well, yeah, because their contract's about to expire. And of course, if you're a general manager, hey, where was this before? Where was this before? Right? You waited till the end when your contract's up. To bring this performance, you're gonna get a minor league contract from me next season. That's what these guys are worried about, right? These veterans are worried about. They want that contract. They want to be signed and sealed in November or December. And they don't want to go into June, January, February, March, stressing out. Oh, I've got a minor league contract sitting here. Do I really want a minor league contract? So these are some of the things that go to some of these veterans, as we close the season.
I guess that's true. I didn't think of it that way. I always think of it more as, hey, am I gonna, get into, am I gonna be a Hall of Fame pitcher one day? Something like that. I mean, he does have a whole nice, a good body of work, overall. It's just that he has those ebbs and flows, throughout where he couldn't throw a strike there for a while. But I think he's, getting back on track. Like you said, it probably is or does have a lot more to do with a contract than it's almost just the season's almost over. But it's one of those that he always struggles because he's on a team with kind of a below average offense. I mean, I think they've been playing well, and then the bullpen's been hanging in there too. But today it's more chilly weather, the wind's blowing out, so hopefully that helps them. And I hope the Royals are more of like how they played against the Mariners with their greatest comeback of all time with 11 runs in one inning to beat the Mariners, rather than a disappointing night here tonight on the mound.
All right, here we go. Royals money line minus 105 here against the Tigers. This one starts here at 6:40 Eastern time. All right, Mindy, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com. We come off a monster Monday performance from baseball. This is from baseball. Really good day. All right, we got a full card here. The first start today is 6:10, so all 15 games are in action tonight. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
Well, I have 7 plays total. I plan to package them into my full 9 games and then my full 5 games. So I did just like a pitcher's package for you. If you want to catch a 5 innings pitcher versus pitching, you can take a look at that. Get some of those games done early. You get to win early, sit back and relax. Or if you enjoy the sweat like Ramon talks about, you can take those full game packages where we go the full 9 innings. So we have to wait it out down the stretch, get through those bullpens. But yeah, I'm pretty excited about today. I think I have kind of target locked on these here today. Also put out my favorite, my best bet. I had that one out overnight. Really like that play there. Had a couple folks that are interested that took that so far. So why don't you go ahead and jump on with them, and we can, get some wins here tonight yet. But yeah, you can check out the shorter term passes, or you can take a look at something a little bit longer term, like something like a 3-day, 7-day, monthly. Those will get you your biggest bang for your buck. Instead of throwing, 15, 25, 20, $30 per day, why don't you just go ahead and get, $100 package out there. And that way you're, playing less per play. That's kind of the smart way to do it. That's kind of how we arrange this on the site too, that you get the better plays if you go longer term. And we're getting close to being done here with baseball. So as you know, we also have hockey and basketball coming up. So it's a great time to get into one of those 30-day all sports packages.
That's right, guys. You got to work with Mindy Hunt over at Tony's Picks. You see the numbers, they're really coming off a really good Monday. She does have a 3-packs up there. She has a Tuesday night 3-pack up there, full game 3-pack. And she also has a first 5 guaranteed 3-pack. So there you got choice there. If you like the first 5, she has plays there for the first 5. She has plays here for the full 9. So get on board there with Mindy Hunt with those 3-packs. Of course, she does have her best bet $15 premium play up there on the board as well. So come on board off a 3-0 day yesterday in baseball. So get on board here with Mindy with the baseball today. Also, as Mindy was mentioning, that 1-month all sports pass, a really good value there. Get all of Mindy's plays here for 30 days, include all her NFL, include all her college football, and of course her baseball. Of course, we still have just over a week and a day left of the MLB regular season here. So teams down to about 7 or so games. So that will cover you for much of the remainder of the regular season with that 7-day pass. Or I'm sorry, that 30-day pass it will, as well as the playoffs. That will get you right near the, right to the beginning of the World Series with that 1-month all sports pass. Also, you'll have about 12 days of NBA. We'll see how Minnie does. She needs her numbers, but sometime with these professional sports, there's enough time there to get the basketball in there. Hockey as well. The 11th is when it starts, so she'll have at least over 2 weeks of data then. So maybe you should get some hockey plays in there as well. So again, I'm brought with that 1-month pass. We'll save you $66 off that 1-month all sports pass when you use a promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Mindy's page by clicking the link in the description, then click on the All Cappers tab and get signed up. You can use that promo code on all packages. It could be the individual plays, the longer term passes, you name it. You'll get that there with Mindy over at Tony'sPicks.com. Also want to make note of the profit guarantee on the 1-day passes, like we were mentioning about her 3-packs and her first 5-pack. There was a profit guarantee. Must turn a profit, or the amount you purchased is credited back into your account for site credits. That's what profit guarantee is. It's good on the individual plays and the one-day passes. Not on the long-term passes, because the long-term passes already sold there at a discount. Again, remember, access Mindy's page by clicking the link in the description, then the All Cappers tab to get signed up. All right, Mindy, is always great having your show, but we put together a Twitter account for you for Just Picks over at Tony's Picks Mindy. And of course, that morning show you and Ramon put together Saturday through Thursday, the morning steam at 9 a.m. Eastern.
Yeah, Tony's Picks, Just Picks at Twitter. You can find me at Tony's Picks Mindy, where you can go ahead and click on the follow button and then hit all the notifications so you get every single play. I do have the side on this one, or I guess it would be the total out there on my free pick. So you can go ahead and check that out on tonight's game as well if you like to watch Twitter like most of us do. And then, yeah, make sure you go ahead and catch us early in the morning on your way to work, once you get to work, something like that. But you can get the earliest lines out there so you can see where lines are going, where they've been, and take a look with, what we give out for our free pick to see if that coincides with where you're leaning for the day. We have a lot of folks in the chat room. There's a lot of discussion going on. It's a lot of fun. So we hope that you check that out. Today we went over Major League Baseball, the whole card. Then we did Thursday, Friday matchups for college football. And then also Ramon did a little bit of the preseason hockey. That's not so much what I get into for handicapping. But if you go ahead and check out the video, he also gave out a couple free plays for hockey. So he's really good at, since he gets on all the beats and finds out the latest and greatest, other than Tony getting to go to, I think, his first hockey game tomorrow, right, Tony?
That's right, first hockey game tomorrow, Kings and Sharks. First one out here. They beat Vegas last night in Vegas, so they come home. Yeah, they come home and have their first preseason game. So, guys, check out Mindy over at Tony's Picks Mindy. It's just the picks, just picks there. Right. And, of course, that morning steam show Saturday through Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern. Go back and check out the replay. The baseball card, that 15-game card. They go through the games with picks, as well as some college football. Already touched into some of the Thursday, Friday action, so make sure you guys check it out. The replay over at Tony's Picks YouTube channel. Right there, featured. The live shows are featured right on the center of the page. The first line are the live shows. You'll be easily find. As long as Ramon categorizes it properly as the live show, then it will be there. I hope he did. I think it was there because I found it easily when I listened to the replay this morning. So, guys, because you guys, I love to watch you guys live, but it's tough when you go to bed at 3, 4 sometimes to watch it live. It's pretty tough to do that. So anyway, I do watch the replay every morning. So check it out there over at the YouTube channel there. Of course, you guys will find it easily there in the center of the page. And of course, they all have live lines there, so you're going to get the live lines from them. Really up to date information from Ramon and Mindy. All right, Mindy, keep up the great work, and we'll talk with you guys again tomorrow.
Yeah, plus we have folks giving their picks too, and sometimes they come through with big plays. So it's good when you have a whole collaborative community there also. So again, a lot of picks, a lot of insight, and I think the best way is to be able to see a little bit of that line movement. It's kind of where Ramon has his area of expertise, so it's a lot of fun. We're all learning a lot, so having a good time. Thanks, Tony.
You got Mindy Hahn here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with you on Game Day Picks Monday through Friday here at 9 a.m. 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications. Be live with us. Remember, sometimes during those midweek games, they go live sometime within minutes. So make sure you're live with us so you get those picks. All right, let's continue on here with Game Day Picks. Now it's time to welcome in Ramon Scott. You'll find him over at Tony'sPicks.com, doing great work in the NBA, as well as coming off a great NBA season last year, great NFL season this year. Let's bring in Ramon right now. Ramon, what's happening?
Am I live or is it Memorex?
You're alive. We are live. You're alive.
I'm probably dating. Not everybody knows what I'm talking about, but that's what they used to say back in the day.
Yeah, back in the day, you used to talk about tape. Now it's just everything digitized. When a digitized world, analog is like an abacus now. No one even understands what it is. Here we go, 6:35 Eastern Time. We have the Pirates and the Reds. Boy, the Reds got up early, but they coughed it up late. But tonight we got the Pirates minus 115, total of 7.
Yeah, that's because the bullpens, both teams are struggling right now. So need these starters to come through. If I'm going to get an under here in this one, take a look with Hunter Green going for Cincinnati, 1.54 ERA in his last 4 starts. Tony going up against Mitch, don't call me Brad Keller, 2.03 ERA in his last 5 starts. Green has gone under in five of his last 6 starts, including 3 straight, while Keller has gone under in 4 of his last 5 starts, including the last 3 in a row as well. Cincinnati definitely trending to the under of late. They've gone 11-5-2 in the last 18 games to the under, and also 7 of their last 8 off of a loss have gone under, as well as 8 of their last 10 as an underdog. They are a slight dog here, of course, to Pittsburgh. You see there at minus 105. Cincinnati not hitting very well of late over the last 10 games, just a $1.80 against right-handed pitching. Pittsburgh not very good either, just a 202 average in their last 10 games. So see a lot of names in these lineups today, Tony, that I think people are not going to be familiar with, and I can look to maybe fade some of these guys today. The lineups are out for both these teams, but you kind of wonder who some of these guys are. Jason DeLay, G1 Bay. Got Bay in there. How's my Bay doing? He's going to be hitting ninth tonight for the Bucks. Also going to fade Rodolfo Castro, Sawinski, probably Miguel Andujar. Meanwhile, for the Reds, they don't have the best matchup either. Guys like Jose Barrero in there and Spencer Steer. But I'm also going to fade some of the regulars like Jonathan India, Kyle Farmer, Aristides Aquino, and even down to Austin Romine. Mike Ciani, also another new, relatively new name in there. So got a couple of teams playing some young players in this one, Tony, against 2 veteran pitchers, no doubt about it, in Green and Keller. So I'm going to look to go under in this one with the Reds and the Bucks today. Got to stay under 7, so going to need 6 runs or less. Careful of those bullpens. If you want to go first 5, that might be okay too. I'll take under 7 with the Reds and the Bucks.
All right, Ramon here with under 7 Reds and the Bucks. Yeah, you're naming some of these new guys. I'm thinking to myself, boy, they weren't good enough to make these lineups, but how bad must they be if they couldn't even break into these major league teams?
We talked about it today too. I talked about it with Mindy. It's not the same as it used to be, Tony. Over the last, they've kind of tried to make it a little more fair without the 40-man rosters now, cutting it down to the 28, so that you don't have those really whole lineups of rookies when you have teams trying to, play for their playoff spots, key games where you're like, oh man, this team really isn't trying. So still, these guys are able to find about 5 or 6 guys that haven't seen a lot of playing time this year, just getting fresh guys up there, try to see who's going to be a possible major leaguer. So that's a little bit of the fade as well.
Absolutely here. Of course, you mentioned the Reds are a cold hitting team right now. Just 180 against, you mentioned that about against the right-handers. And Keller's pitched pretty well. He's allowed 2 earned runs or fewer in 5 straight. So you're just hoping for a deep performance here from Keller. We'll see how that rolls here. Reds, Pirates, under a total of 7. This one will have a start time here of 6:30 Eastern time. Right, Ramon, let's take a look over at Tony'sPicks.com for tonight's action. A really good unit performance here from the NFL. 983 units of profit, all documented over at Tony'sPicks.com. We do have a 15-game card right now up on the board here from Major League Baseball up there. Of course, the first game doesn't start till 6:10, so plenty of time here on a full board here from Major League Baseball. I will also mention this. It's a massive card from NHL preseason. What do you have going on over at Tony's Picks?
We got just baseball right now, Tony. Maybe one more day of measuring the preseason. I've definitely got about 8 or 9 plays that I'm looking at, if you will, maybe making a private bet or so to see how the results come out. Maybe just one more day to talk about Mindy's data. In the preseason, just want to see the attitudes and see if what I think is going to be the perception of the team and the goals of the team moving forward in preseason. Every team has a little bit different situation and strategy right now of what they want to get accomplished in the next couple of weeks. For tonight, Tony, I got a 5-pack in Major League Baseball. I'm going pretty heavy tonight. First time I'm coming in with 6 total games on the card in several weeks in Major League Baseball. So I got a 5-pack of all games that are starting in that the 7 o'clock hour, maybe even I think one. No, that's all. I think one of them starts in that early part of the window that you love. But anyway, all of them start before 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 Pacific, first 5 games. And I also have my $15 best bet is on the late game, the nightcap out west with the Rockies and the Giants. Got that one up for just $15. Pick it up at Tony'sPicks.com and use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all of premium pick packages. But I'm looking forward to that 5-pack tonight. I was trying to pass along some value, and I do like the card tonight, so going pretty heavy in the major leagues. No play yet officially in NHL preseason, but it is a hot card tonight. It certainly will attract, I think, some betting attention from the public. It's preseason, so I'm not saying it's going to overtake baseball, but a lot of people have already gotten baseball off their minds now that we've hit football season full bore. But there's still games to be played. Obviously, we still have a couple of hot races still going that need attention, and yes, I'm probably involved in a game or two that are with teams playing out the string, such as this one I mentioned today on our free picks. But that's all part and parcel of Major League Baseball. And if you're going to look at the whole card and try to cultivate a winning card, sometimes you got to consider as well. So, yeah, Tony, there you see the NFL numbers, still pretty good. I gave out the over last night. It was a bit of a contrarian play, and in fact, I had touted that Cooper Rush might be okay and more than serviceable, and I think he was. But it was the Giants, really, that didn't come through on their end. They were going backwards on, seemed like half of their plays, something they're going to have to work out. But I gave out the Cowboys on the morning steam show yesterday, so that made up maybe a little bit for it, because the Cowboys were that basically a near pick'em choice anyways, and they got it done on the road. Looked much the best, as they often have, against the Giants. Giants got some issues for all the talk about Dable as the guy who can save the Giants and turn it around for them. Last night they took a step back.
Yeah, a little rough performance there, guys. Get it all depends on where you got that number, because I saw that number at 38 and a half last night. So you may have been documented here for a higher number, but it may have it closed. We did see some 38s, 38 and a halves there late in the market move. So we'll see how those people did. So get on board with Ramon Scott over at Tony's Picks. You see the numbers here in NFL have been impressive. He does have a $15 premium pick right now up on the site. You can get on board with that. Of course, he does have his Major League Baseball Tuesday evening premium package. He put together, as he mentioned, a 5-pack up there. So lots of action there on the board. 6 premium plays tonight. Now, you can buy the 5-pack. You can buy the $15 premium pick. These are standalone 2 packages that are profit guaranteed. Must turn a profit, or the amount you purchase is credited back into your account for site credits. That's what profit guarantee is. Also, as Ramon was mentioning, the longer-term pass is the way to go. The way Ramon's running in football, you got to get that long-term pass. You got to maybe look at a monthly pass if you want to try them out. The 1-month all-sports pass will get you all of Ramon's premium plays from the NFL, as well as all the sports that he handicaps. Sports like college football. We're into the Major League Baseball regular season. That will get you right to the eve of the World Series. We'll get the first 3 rounds of the Major League Baseball playoffs with that 1-month all-sports pass, as well as NHL. The regular season begins here October 7th, so you'll get the NHL premium plays for a good couple of weeks, as well as the NBA, which begins here on October. Let's see, I got my screen up here now. October the 18th is when the NBA begins, so you'll have a good 10 days of premium picks here from the NBA when you get on board here with that 1-month all sports pass. We'll save you $66 on it right now when you use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description, clicking the All Cappers tab, and getting signed up. Of course, you could use that promo code on all packages. You just don't want to look for his best bets. You just want to buy his one-day profit guarantee plays. That's fine. A lot of people just buy the profit guarantees every day. You can do that and use that promo code over and over again. Tony T at checkout. No space between the Y and T. We got one chat request since we started with the promo code that spaced the Y and the T. So far you guys have been pretty good getting Tony T into one word in that promo code, guys. So make sure you use it at checkout. You can access Ramon's page by clicking the link in the description and clicking the All Cappers tab and getting signed up. All right, Ramon, we also put together a Twitter account for you. Just the picks at Tony's Picks Ramon. Of course, your great morning show Saturday through Thursday with the morning steam.
Got my play up on Twitter right now, and it's going to come to you in NHL preseason. So maybe I fibbed a little bit there, but it is the free play over there on Tony's Picks Ramon, my Twitter that is associated with the website. And Tony's Picks. Grab it today, right now, and log on, get it. NHL 1 preseason play on my social media account with Tony's Picks, at Tony's Picks Ramon. And we'll be back tomorrow with more on the morning steam, preview the Wednesday baseball card, and also get a little more into college football. We'll be previewing the early games from Saturday, the noon Eastern time slot, pretty much all the way up through 3 Eastern, what I call the morning games out here on the West Coast, but the midday games, I guess, the early card
games, yeah,
for the rest of the nation. Yep, and that's what we'll be looking at. We've already gone through the first day today. We went through the Friday and Thursday and Friday games on today's show, Tony. And I know you also have already previewed several of those Saturday early games as well on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel. So you want to get rolling on your college football handicapping, we're all set to go here at Tony's Picks. You could kill a good hour watching the videos and previews and picks of the games tonight and start to fill out your card for Saturday's action and the days before, but mostly the big Saturday college football card.
That's right, guys. Check it out, the morning steam, Saturday through Thursday, 9 a.m. Eastern time. Already Thursday and Friday in the books from college football. So watch the replay today. There's replays up there at Tony's Picks YouTube channel, right in the center. Right at the top of our YouTube channel are the live shows, so you'll be able to watch the morning steam very easily there. When you go to our YouTube channel, you'll find it there. Of course, they got Thursday and Friday action. Tomorrow, they'll cut into the early slate from noon to 3 Eastern time on the show. They'll cover all 58 FBS versus FBS games this week. They'll do it in parts like pretty much I do, but they got Thursday, Friday in the books. I'm surprised, Ramon. No FCS. Well, of course, there's no line. I don't see no lines for these. Must be lower tier FCS games for Wednesday.
Yeah, we do have some action. I mean, a lot of those day of the game, is when those lines are coming out right now. I don't know if those guys are gun shy right now. Because
well, that guy Lindemann at Windbook, this guy used to. I don't know if you follow him on Twitter. He's a cowboy up there. He always brags about, I'm the first one with FCS. I'm not afraid to take. Where's your FCS? There's no games. You usually put them up 2 days in advance. Go ahead.
Yeah. No. Again, yeah. The way I see it, just a couple, and the lines are going to come out the day of the game a lot of times on those, especially when they don't involve an FBS team.
That's true. When they don't involve them, that's the key. I see a line on Long Island and Merrimack. I see a line on Holy Cross Harvard.
I see right lines up my alley.
I see lines on Georgetown, Fordham, Drake and Dayton. I see lines on right now for the Saturday action. I do see it. Northern Colorado, Idaho, even and even your boys, Stetson and San Diego. The Toreros are 20-point favorites. So I've seen lines here. Even the guy that brags about putting FCS lines up first and fast. Well, he's got them up on those games, but doesn't touch the Wednesday for some reason. I don't know. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, the Toreros, they are coming off kind of a heartbreaker to Valpo this week. They lost 28-21. So, they also lost to Cal Poly. So things aren't going too great for them this week. I'm sure they'll be able to handle the Hatters at home this week at Torero Stadium. Beautiful facility out there. Seats about 5,000 fans. You can squeeze them in there. But, a lot of, when we get involved in it, Tony, it's almost like, man, I want to come in with some premiums there a lot of times, but, a lot of times also, like I said, the timing of the line isn't great. And not only that, you got to be ready. The sharps, limits aren't high, but sharps don't need really big limits. I mean, I think much is made about, big limit plays like that, but the books are going to take, a nickel, a dime here maybe, though, and those are plays for the sharps. They might even only be playing themselves, 3-4 bills, if you will. I mean,
yeah, there's sharps and there's sharp whales. There's sharp and there's sharp whales, and there's
sure. I mean, and again, big difference between guys that are just bombing because they're gamblers compared to those that are doing the grinding. And again, the guys who are going to be the true sharps, I think, out there are the high volume, trying to pick apart the lines here and there. Because, like I say, Tony, really, really, we try to put ourselves on the right side of the line. That's what you do when you're a handicapper. But a lot of times luck determines the outcome of these games. But you got to be on the right side of the luck with your handicap. And that's really where a lot of times it comes down to, not only in the small games like that, but the big games as well. I mean, we watch them day in and day out. NFL, right? I mean, we always think it's just the craziest thing, but those finishes are the norm, and you just want to make sure that you're on the right side because you've made the right handicap. And those factors really, even though it looks like luck, a lot of times it's because of the better team or the right team. If you got an underdog and comes through with an upset, that's how you've handicapped it, and that's why you got it right. So luck plays a big part. Professional college sports, there's no doubt about it, but just got to put yourself on the right side.
That's right, guys. Check out Ramon at Tony's Pick Ramon, and of course the Morning Steam Saturday through Thursday at 9 a.m. Eastern Time. All right, Ramon, keep up the great work, and we'll talk with you again tomorrow.
Thanks a lot, bro. See you then.
Yeah, Ramon Scott here on Game Day Picks. Guys, we're with you here at Game Day Picks Monday through Friday here at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. Make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications. And we want you guys to be live with us so you can bet in the best numbers with the picks that we give you here on the show. All right, let's continue on here with the Game Day Pick show. And now it's time for my pick. Let me put my game card up here for you. Looking at this Brewers and Cardinals game. This one starts at 7:40 Eastern Time, and total sits here at 8.5. And I'll be on the Brewers in this one here at minus 105. I've just been burned too much with Michaelis on the road. You know, a lot of times you see Michaelis on the road with really good numbers, a big plus, fat plus number behind him. Just hasn't come through. Just doesn't come through on the road. I wouldn't be surprised in the postseason if Michaelis only gets home starts, and they will probably position the rotation where he gets only home starts. Maybe a guy like Wainwright, you can trust him more on the road, but he's been kind of questionable for him as well. Some of these Cardinals they haven't had that usual fast close, maybe because they've been front runners this year, right? Usually they're really buying for wild card and stuff, but this year as a front runner, they have really skidded down the stretch. We do have Hauser here on the mound here. Really, numbers have been kind of below par. You know, the strikeouts, the ERA 4.62. But the thing with the with this Cardinals team is a lot to dislike them over Hauser this about, mainly because over the past 10 games, the Cardinals just hit 186 against right-handers. And when you look here at Michaelis, just 4.29 ERA on the road, team record 7-10. Whereas the Brewers really are trying to get into the postseason. You know, this is a big game for them. And again, as we're whittling away the regular season, remember, we're done here in a week and 1 day. A week from tomorrow is the end of the regular season. So Brewers got to take advantage here of their spot right now. So they've got to, I'm going to take them in this spot here as a short home favorite here of minus 105 here against the St. Louis Cardinals. And this one will have a start time here of 7:40 Eastern Time. All right, guys, check out Tony's Picks. I've got a best bet premium up there. I've been hitting hit another one last night, so get on board with my best bet $15 premium. It's up on the board right now for Major League Baseball. I am the top unit producer over at Tony'sPicks.com in Major League Baseball for this year. Of course, you can go longer term with me. I've got a 3, 7, or 30-day all sports pass. Get all my premium plays for that period of time. You select when you go to my handicapper page and make that purchase and use the promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save 20% off. You can access my page by clicking the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab and get signed up. Of course, I've got that play for you right now, going for you over at Tony'sPicks.com with that best bet tonight. All right, let's continue on here. Let's get to the recap of today's show here. Let's go ahead and put the game up for you right now. We start here with Mindy. Mindy liked the Royals here on the money line at minus 105 here against the Tigers, and we'll take a look here at that. Let's look at the nines if we can do better than that. Let me get my baseball line up for you right now, and we'll take a look here at this Royals and Tigers game to see where the line is. And it looks to me that let's see, minus 105. You're going to pay more than that in many places, right? No, you're not. No, you're not. I take that back. I'm seeing some plus, actually 105s in Vegas right now on the Royals. A lot of plus. I'm seeing plus 100, 102 with the two online books, the popular online books in U.S. They're at plus 102, plus 100. So you can get some better numbers now on this game. Plus 106 in the offshore world. So yeah, there are some better numbers that you can definitely shop for. Ramon, Reds, Pirates under 7. Let's take a look at this one. Looks like 7 is the going rate here. I don't really think you're going to get off that number or find a 7.5 in this one. Doesn't look that way. Nope. The market's all at 7 in this one. So that one's at 7. Mine here with the Brewers minus 105. Let's see where this one sits here. All right, seeing plus 104 offshore here on the Brewers, and that's where the line originates from, one of the popular online books. The two sharpest books here, 104 plus 103. The popular Vegas sharp book at plus 100. So we're seeing some pluses right now across the marketplace right now with the Brewers. The minus 105 is really at one of the popular online sports books in the U.S., one of the name brand ones. And you can also find a minus 102 in the other name brand online sports book. So we're seeing a little variance there, plus in Vegas, plus in offshore, and minus 105, minus 102 in the two popular online sports books legalized in the U.S. So there you go here with the line shops here with our picks from today's show. All right, guys, I'll do it here for this show. Before we roll, I just want to make note of a couple things here. We did get some good commenters. I always like to put the commenters here at the end of the show. Guys posting their picks for us here on the show. Let's take a look at some of our audience participation for today. Let's see who we got here. We want to put one up here from right now. Looks like Joe Torres chimed in with the pick, so let's get Joe's pick right now. Joe likes the Royals here minus 1.5, or should I take the under 7.5? Well, that's a good question there. I don't trust the Royals with the run line. I'm sorry. I think just taking it at the money line is good enough. I know you're probably looking for some value, but I would not lay a 1.5 with the Royals. I just from my own perspective. I know they're hot. I know Greinke's trying to get that contract next year, but still, just take your profit, man. Just take your profit you make on the. Let's don't get greedy on this one, especially with the Royals. Just take your profit. No reason to get greedy on that one. All right, let's look here at the D-Nice. D-Nice is coming in with the Mets. It's hard to argue that one here. Let's see here. The Mets, D-Nice likes the Mets, and I think you're onto something there, D-Nice. Let me see look at my notes I have in this game, on this Mets game. Let's see here. We got Lopez here against Carrasco. Oh yeah, no doubt. Now that one I may even consider run line. You have to, because the line is too fat on that one. And here's the key number on this one. When you look at Lopez. Lopez has just been pounded by the Mets. Has just absolutely pounded. I mean, pounded Lopez this year. The Mets have scored 21 earned runs on Lopez this year in 16 1/3 innings. They have just absolutely pounded him. So yeah, I would go Mets, but probably Mets run line in this one. Maybe if you look for alternate run line, you may go that route, because the run line last night was returning plus 105. Let me see what it's returning now. And maybe you may consider alternate in that one, the way they've been pounding Lopez. And this is a Marlins team that can't hit. I was going to say, I'm glad I stopped. I was going to say they couldn't hit. They couldn't hit with something, but I didn't want to go farther than that. Let's see here where. Let me get the run line up here to see what we got here. We got the full game. We got this. Let's go to run line. All right, we got to look at spreads. All right, let's see, where are we at here? Sides. All right, here we go. Let's take a look here at the run line with the Mets. The Mets right now, you can still get plus 105, plus 107 on the two sharpest online books. A lot of them right now are at plus 105. You're still getting plus on the run line here, except on the off. Yeah, you can get plus 105 on the online books here. I'm not going to get greedy. I'm going to just go ahead and take the plus 105 on the run line. That one I think is a good bet, mainly the way. Of course, the Mets are a need to win. We know that because they're in that battle with Atlanta. They really want to avoid the wild card round. And we talked about how important it is this year to avoid the wild card round because how condensed these schedules are in the postseason. There's only one off day in these in the 7 games in these two series after the wild cards. So you are going to have to go deep into your starting rotation, and you're going to definitely need to have those rest days if you want to avoid your fourth starter in a lot of these series. So it's very important here right now to get the job done in the postseason and avoid that wild card round to give your starting pitching a rest. So yeah, I'm with you there, D-Nice, with the Mets, but I'd rather take them on the run line the way they've just pounded Garcia. All right, that for Lopez. That'll do it for tonight's show, guys. Make sure you like, subscribe, set notifications, be live with us so we give you the best numbers here when you get the picks from us. Now, just a reminder, I've got the 8 college football plays up there. I'll have some more. I overslept, so which means I got to work for another hour before my next show. So I'm not going to get any break. We're going to get the college football done for you guys, so keep an eye there, and we'll have it up probably an hour or so. I should have the next batch of college football up for you. All right, we got you the recap, so let's go ahead and bring our crew today. We're going to go ahead and wave goodbye to you guys. Have yourself a great afternoon. Make it a winning one. We'll talk with you guys again tomorrow live at 3.